What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you very much. 7,100 subscribers already, you guys. I'm very grateful. I don't know what to say, man. It's crazy. Like this time last year, I had, I think, like 200 or 400 subscribers. So it's nuts. It's nuts how fast and how far the channel's come, and I have all of you to thank for that. So thank you very much. Hit that like button again. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let's get started. Enough with the love letters. 58K essentially is where we're at now. Yesterday's price action was a little bit disappointing, I should say, right? It looked like we were breaking out of this zone that we've been finding resistance on. We wicked up and got rejected right down to end the day. If we look at this on a 4-hour basis, put a line right there, like right there. We had one 4-hour candle up, a little bit of volume, pretty average volume, and then we had larger volume breaking back down. We're actually back testing that line now as resistance. It's not a good look. If we look at this relative low to a relative high, finding support on the 382, very common to do. Rejecting the 236, very common to do when you're looking to move down to your 618 area or lower. And I do think that or lower is going to come. I don't believe, unlike a lot of people right now in the markets, and I could be wrong, but I don't believe that that's the low. I think that we do have lower to go. And that's okay. That's totally okay if we go lower. I mean, let's zoom out real quick, right? Where I think we're going to go, by the way, is about 47 or 49 to 47K. And that would be, and we don't have to go there, but that is kind of where I'm thinking, you know, around 49K there, right around the top of this consolidation phase. 47K is like basically right there. Somewhere in that zone is what I'm thinking. You zoom out, you look at this for what it is. That's just a higher low, right? It's nothing bad or absurd at all. It's just a higher low. It doesn't even come down to meet this trend line. So unless that happened, you know, sometime in September, hopefully we're not moving down like this until September. That would suck, but I mean, it could happen. You know, we'd still have enough time, I think, to run throughout the rest of the cycle to make some serious gains, but that would be a very long consolidation phase. In fact, I actually want to see real quick. I didn't mean to go this route, but we're going there, man. You didn't technically break out to here, but let's just say you started to move up really like there. 31, 32 weeks. Been in this range since this week. I mean, that would be about the same amount of time as that last consolidation phase. I don't know. I'm not expecting this to be as long. I don't think this consolidation phase will be as long as this one, but if it were the exact same length, essentially that would be around the time like mid-September, mid-late September. So hopefully that's not the case, but I would hope that it happens sooner. I hope we just dump down there this week or next week and we just get it over with. The sooner the better. But the way the confirmation needed, or the area that I'm looking for us to break to verify that we are going to go down there, is, let's see, this area here. Where is it? Is that right? Is that, what was it that I was looking at? Oh yeah, it was about $57,118. I was looking at this, I think on Coinbase it might be $57,200, but essentially this 382 right here, if and when we close a day below this 382, I would think that is the beginning of what will send us down to our 618 and inevitably lower. The minimum target area technically would be $52K to $50,000. That's your first expected extension zone. This is a very small range from this low to this high, and with these small ranges, it's a lot more common to see deeper extensions like your 1886 to your 2618. Anything technically from about 48.6K to 44.9K would be fair game at that place. So about 45K to $48,500 would be fair play. But I'm personally looking more at that like $47,000 to $49,000 target. Hopefully over the coming weeks, over the coming days, who knows, but you know, time will tell. I hope it doesn't go until September. I hope we get done with this by the end of this month so that we can start moving up. Looking at the daily RSI, you know, if we start moving down today, we have a rejection off the 40, just lower highs, right? Or yeah, lower highs coming off these higher lows. This is bullish divergence, right? We do have higher lows right there and lower lows here, but to be fair, that divergence I think was fulfilled with this move here. Technically speaking, no, but I do think that's enough. And I think if we were to have gone like to the point that the divergence formed, which is $60.3 thousand. I think we would have done it on this move already. Perhaps we do it today and then we go down, but it's starting to look to me like we're going to go down. The reason I think we didn't go up there is I think this is an area that a lot of people had their eyes on. It's a somewhat very obvious area. For one, that's closing lows. It's a nice like little order block area for people who use order blocks or whatever. It's where your 618, 69 area is. Even at your 786 there, it's that whole area. 62K is a pretty significant area that a lot of people have been looking at as well. We reached for 60K and we couldn't quite get there. That tells me that we're having some selling pressure, right? And we not only could we not get there, but we rejected pretty hard. So I really do think that we're going to go lower. All that to say, I really do think that we're going to go lower. I don't think that's the low there. We're almost done. Time-wise, I think we're almost done. Even if we don't find our low until September, we're at 18 weeks now. I mean, that'd put us a little bit over halfway there. So we're a little bit over halfway through, but I would assume it's probably going to happen sometime by the end of this month. So hopefully over the next like 2 to 3 weeks, hopefully sometime next week even, we can find this low at just below 50K, somewhere above 45K is what I'm hoping for. But more specifically, 49 to 47K. And I don't know if I have anything else I want to say. The weekly RSI itself, it would make sense to go lower. It looks like we're bouncing off the 40 now, which would be really nice. If we can close this week green, I have hopes. We're only up 3.1% today. I do think that over the next 4 days for the rest of the week, I think we are going to work this thing down and we're actually going to close red. But closing the week green, having a bounce off the 40 area would be nice. It promoted a lot of growth last time, right? We saw a lot of growth last time that was at the bottoming area. It could coalesce, whatever the proper word is, correlate with that. But I don't think it's going to. I do think that we're going to move lower. Let's see, low to high, 49 to 47K. Right, 618 to 69 of this overall move. That's kind of where. That's not the only place that I got it from, but that makes sense to me. From this low to this high there, you've got your 1618 right in that area as well. I don't know. It makes a lot of sense, man. So I don't know if I have anything else I want to say. If Bitcoin's dropping to the areas that I'm thinking, right, if we're going to drop about, anywhere from another 14% to 18%, let's just even say that, yeah, like 14 to 18%. From the current price, expect altcoins to drop more. To be completely fair, on this drop, I think altcoins have held up relatively well. Bitcoin's down from its relative high to its relative low, 27.5%. Altcoins are down from a high to a low. Oh no, this was way further than I thought. So yeah, if Bitcoin drops 14 to 18% more from here, expect that altcoins will probably drop double that, right, on average. Not all of them, but most of them will. The average of the market probably will. So just be prepared for that, you guys. Be prepared. It's not over. I don't think it's over. I think there are going to be plenty of altcoins that bottom before Bitcoin. Okay, they might not drop as low, but the majority will. So just, good times to buy. If you want a DCA at these areas, that's up to you. Don't let me hold you back. But I'm personally going to wait. I have put more money on the exchange recently. I'm just waiting to buy until probably like next week or the week after. Sometime toward the end of this month is what I'm thinking. So anyways, man, that's all I got to say. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. I really do appreciate everybody for being here. Take it easy. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.